Alright guys, here I am today with a 2011 Cadillac SRX with a 3.0 engine. The complaint right here is I got the ABS light on, and every time we come to a stop it kind of pulsates, kind of makes a like a noise. So first things first, let's go on the scan tool. Here we are. Go to anti-lock brakes. With or without? Let's take a look. Oh, so it is with. I remember we looked up a code on this car. This is one of my good customers, so kind of know a little bit about this car. We're gonna go to codes menu, display codes, and we got a C0035, left front wheel speed sensor circuit possible failure. Now on the older GM cars, what used to happen is you used to have rust build underneath the sensor and kind of lift the sensor and throw off the reading, and that would happen. So usually the fix is, we would replace the bearing, but on these newer cars the sensor is separate from the bearing. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go to data display, and we'll go to anti-lock braking data, and what we're gonna do is just look at the four sensors. See right here. All right, there we go. Left, right. This is the left one. Right front, left rear, right rear. So I'm gonna just drive it. See if I can get the light. And we're just gonna kind of scope it out and see what's going on. So the check engine light is still on, but you see those big old spikes going on there? That's very unusual. To me, it's possible a tone ring is busted on this. But I just want you to see these spikes right there. So right there, that's very unusual. So yes, that will throw it off completely. But because the check engine light is on, it won't make the noise right now. So yeah, it's just a little crazy right here. So let me get this back to the shop and we'll lift it up and we'll take a look at it. So we got the car lifted up on the hoist. So the left front wheel bearing circuit. So you can see the sensor. Let me turn on my light. The sensor's right up here, and it passes right through there, and it reads this ring. So when I was spinning it, boom, there's a broken ring right there. So that's probably right there. I'm not even gonna say probably. I'll be 100% sure right there. That's what's causing those crazy spikes on the graph. So every time it spins around, it reads and get a big old spike going on. So we're gonna replace the bearing. I already have the new one right here, and you can see the ring. It's all in contact. So we're gonna replace this bearing, and I'll do a video on that, on how you replace the bearing and what to watch out for. So let me pop the tire off and we'll go from there. Back here with the Cadillac, I just took off the torque right here that holds the rotor in place. What we're gonna remove first is this caliper bracket. The way I do it is I tend to remove these bolts first. Let me get a light. Okay, so I remove these bolts first, this one and that one. I don't know what size, they look like they're 19s. I remove those bolts, and then I end up taking off this whole bracket. It has a torque bolt right here, right there, and I think it's a T27 torque. So I'll be back once the caliper bracket's off, and the rotor's off, and then I'll show you the next fallen steps. Okay, I just took off the caliper bracket. I hang it up with one of these brake lines. If I have any left over, I kind of make these painter hooks. I hang it up. You never let it hang by the hose. It can damage the hose and you can have further problems. Now the rotor's off, and it has 3 bolts on the back for this bearing. 1, 2, and the third one is back there, right there. So the next step is to remove the axle nut right here, and I'll be back once I take out the axle nut, and then I'll see if I can get a camera guy back here taking out these bolts in the back. The bolts for the caliper bracket is a size 18. Yep, they're size 18. And I'll be back. Alright, so my GoPro is charged now. I took off the axle nut. It's a size, what size is it? It's a 32 socket. Now what I'm gonna go after is these 3 bolts. I'm gonna get better light here. These bolts, I think they're 21s or maybe they're 22s. We'll find out, and then I'll show you the next step after that, after we get the axle nut. All right, so I finally got the bearing out. This is where the problem is, right here. It broke more as I was hammering out the hub assembly, but it was already ready to go. Compare it to the new one, right here. They're 3 size 18mm bolts, and you might have to do a little hammering, but you have to watch out what you're doing because the sensor sits right there. There's the sensor, and you can see we're up here in Minnesota with all the rust, so of course you're gonna battle it a little bit. I don't take out the sensor, but if you're new to this, I would at least a try to. I don't know how much these sensors run, but they can be a little bit pricey. So I'm gonna clean this all up, put in the new hub, take it for a spin, and show you guys what a good signal is supposed to look like. All right, guys, I got it all put together, got the car put down. I also had to change a control arm in the back, but I didn't make a video on that. I'm gonna take it for a spin, kind of show you what's up, what's going on. So shifted to park, start the sucker up. I did not clear the codes at all, so this should still be on. And I'm gonna just reverse it. And we're gonna go, off we go. So I don't know how it's gonna look on my GoPro. I recorded the first part of this video with my phone. GoPro was dead. I forgot to charge it. But let's see. And just like that, the ABS light went off. I'm gonna have to clear the codes regardless. It will stay on there as a memory code. But as you can see, right there, the signal is nice and clear, not erratic, no issues, no crazy drops. So I'm gonna call that a fix. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And give me a thumbs up. But thanks for watching.